What's good, YT family? It's your brother ELI coming with another KVA video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate the love. Much appreciate the support. Today, I wanted to talk about Jalen Green, Anthony Edwards, and Zion Williamson. Anthony Edwards, specifically, is one of my favorite players in the league. Once Bron gets out of the league, because LeBron my favorite player, but once Bron gets out of the league and all that stuff, he retires and all that shit, Anthony Edwards is definitely going to be my guy for sure. He is a straight killer, a straight baller. Jalen Green, he's straight too. I'll be honest, I really don't like his game. I feel like he has a lot to learn when it comes to just playing the game of basketball. And Zion is a once in a generation talent. You know what I'm saying? He's just it's just, his focus just isn't there. But either way, interesting enough, all three of these guys have all fell to the destruction of women, period. All three of them, right? Jalen Green with Drea Michelle, I think her name is, or Drea Michael, whatever her name is, getting her pregnant, and he's half her age. Anthony Edwards getting an Instagram chick pregnant, and then obviously, getting caught up with it. Zion Williamson with the same thing. All three of these guys are young as fuck. I think all of them are at least under the age of 25, and they all falling for the same thing. And I truly want to but I want to make this really a reason on why I think the NBA has let go of a lot of vets, bro. Like, have y'all not noticed that, people like Carmelo Anthony, Iman Shumpert, John Wall, all of these guys are still relatively young. Like, they're not even, they're in their mid-30s, but, if you even see them, hooping, bro, they can still hoop. They can still hoop. Melo could still hoop. Jalen, what's his name? Iman Shumpert could still hoop. J.R. Smith could still hoop. You know what I'm saying? These guys can still ball, and they all just doing podcasts, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Which is, it ain't bad. I ain't knocking them, but, these guys can still hoop. And I think, if you brought these guys, back into the fold as far as the NBA is concerned, I feel like those would be the vets who would be able to direct these boys. Because you got to think, man, these guys are at least, 22? I think Jalen Green's 22. I think Anthony Edwards, same age. Zion is maybe a few years older. These guys are young and rich as fuck. And they dealing with social media, which is a whole different ball game than what LeBron had to deal with, and definitely what, Michael Jordan had to deal with. Now LeBron, on the other hand, he somehow, some way has, made his name and made his, his whole reputation just squeaky clean, right? Which obviously, he's a basketball player. He probably has some skeletons. He probably has done some things, but you definitely ain't seen it, and it definitely hasn't been exposed, not yet at least, right? But these guys, right, these guys are young in their NBA careers, and they truly don't even need to be going through shit like this because they still trying to make a name for themselves, right? As exciting as their game is and all this stuff like that, they really still have a lot to prove in the NBA. They're not even in their primes yet when it comes to their knowledge and definitely their skill level. You know what I'm saying? They just got into the league and they already dealing with bullshit. Already? It's just sad, man. It's just truly sad. And I really like Anthony Edwards, bro. And it was bro, to get caught up, with sending text messages, telling a woman that, you want to get rid of the baby. That was just not smart. That just was not smart at all. It just wasn't smart. Those conversations need to be had face-to-face or on the phone. You should not be sending text messages. Same thing with Zion Williams. You should not be sending text messages, something that is, it is documented. You know what I'm saying? When you sending a text message, bro, or screenshots and all that stuff. Because I remember when a time, I know I sound old as fuck, but I remember when a time where you could send text messages to a chick and stuff like that. And you know what I mean, you really, as long as people kind of kept, they situation private. Most people did keep their situation private. But now, bro, these same girls are uploading and screenshotting, their, conversations, whole conversations on the internet. It's as if like they trying to expose you boys. As if they trying to expose you boys. So it's like, bro, you just can't be lacking like that. Like, that's just not smart. Like, you just can't be lacking in that way, especially when you got that much money to lose. Your whole career to lose, it's just not smart. And Jalen Green, he's just fucked. You know what I'm saying? He's just fucked. He just fucked himself over. Period. Like, he just fucked himself over. Like, and I mean, I know he probably handling it the best way by just not talking about it and not really speaking about it as much. And you know what I'm saying? Like, the situation from my point of view, it looked decent. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, bro, you 22 and she's like in her 40s, G. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, it's just like, and then it's like her at that. This is a chick who's known to be passed around the NBA. Swaggy P just exposed that she used to deal with Gilbert Arenas. So if she dealt, and Gilbert Arenas has been out the league for years. Years. Gilbert Arenas has been out the league at least since the 2020, late 20, you know what I'm saying, late 2000s. I don't know exactly when he got out the league, but I know it definitely wasn't. I don't remember seeing Gilbert Arenas in the league in 2012, 2011. I don't remember seeing him in the league at that time. He's been out the league for a minute. And her name is attached to guys like that. So just imagine the other guys, the newer guys in the league that's probably been dealing with her, and you just could put a baby in her, and you 22 and you just got in the league. Oh, it's over, bro. It's over. And he just dropped a good what, 40 points in, you know what I'm saying? Like, boy, you gonna have to keep that shit up. Same thing with PJ Washington. I didn't put him in the you know what I'm saying, in the thumbnail in the video, but it's just like him the same way. He the same way dealing with Brittany Renner, who's openly admitted that athletes are, you know what I'm saying, just not smart when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, their situations. She called y'all boys dumb. You know what I'm saying? She even made, videos on how to get knocked up and who to get, you know what I'm saying, you guys, you know what I'm saying, pretty much, you know what I'm saying, trap you boys. And you go and follow and do it, bro. And I said, I think this is all because there's no vets in the league. There's no OGs in the league. There's no Kenyon Martins in the league. There's, you know what I'm saying, Udonis Haslem just retired. You know what I'm saying? There's no OGs in the league, and it's like none of you, they not teaching you boys. Y'all boys truly need to be getting on the phone with Melo, getting on the phone with Gilbert Arenas, Kenyon Martin. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to get on the phone with Shannon Sharp, Chad Ochocinco. Like, these people, these is athletes who've been around the game, even though Chad and Shannon, they in two different sports. Either way, it's still the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You guys need to be looking out, you know what I'm saying, reaching out to these boys. Hey, OG, how do I, you know what I'm saying, handle my money straight? How do I, you know what I'm saying, maneuver through, you know what I'm saying, this, the NBA or the NFL, whatever it may be, and, you know what I'm saying, try to, handle my business, have the best career I can without, you know what I'm saying, and avoid the drama at the same time. Motherfuckers got to be asking these questions, bro. You motherfuckers out here looking gameless as hell, bro. Green as the fuck. And these women nowadays, bro, they preying on y'all. Not the everyday girls. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking the everyday chicks. I'm talking about the girls that's in y'all lane, in y'all market. You know what I'm saying? The supermodels, the Instagram thoughts, all that shit like that. The strippers, OnlyFans chicks, like, bro, like, that's what y'all dealing with. Like, these NBA players ain't dealing with regular ass females that work at Starbucks and FedEx and Walmart and all Target and all that shit. Nah, these dudes just dealing with girls who are, professional escorts, bro. Strippers, bro. You know what I'm saying? They dealing with chicks who just in the fast lane. So it's like, bro, you gotta be careful with that shit. You gotta be careful with that shit, man. And reach out to the OGs, reach out to the people who've been in the same position before you. And now, you know what I'm saying, with social media, you know what I mean, you definitely dealing with a whole beast in itself, bro. This shit can completely fry your chicken. This shit can completely fry your fucking chicken, bro. Look, y'all remember, I mean, I know his, what's that dude from OKC, Giddy? I forgot his first name, Giddy. Y'all seen how shit could have got really ugly for him. And I mean, they kind of sweep that under the rug, and they, you know what I'm saying, I don't see people talking about it anymore. But, bro, that shit could have got really, really ugly for him. Really bad. Like, his career could have been over. His career could have been done with. And I know people want to say, well, Karl Malone did the same thing. Yeah, Karl Malone did the same shit in the 80s and the 90s. People just now started to find out about it and tell stories about it. I mean, there's people who knew, but at the same time, like, bro, they wasn't even talking about it back then. They kind of swept that shit under the rug, and he retired and just started driving trucks and shit. Like, ain't nothing fucking happened. But for y'all, in the you know what I'm saying, in this era, in this day and age, y'all can't just do that shit. Y'all get caught up in some shit like that, and the internet find out, it's over. You're done. You're fried chicken. Each one of y'all. It don't matter who it is. Stars. And that's the thing. Like, chicks ain't just knocking up. Chicks ain't just dealing with just like the star players no more. Now they getting anybody. They getting any one of y'all just in the NBA. They don't care if y'all the star player or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't care. Like, bro, you could be the sixth man. A sixth man is getting hit now. The 10th man is getting hit. If you on the roster, bro, if you in the NBA, bro, you are fresh meat. You food. You a meal ticket. You can't play around with that shit. Y'all got to start hitting these OGs and really start getting some game, because a lot of you motherfuckers, you could tell that this is the first time y'all ever got some money. It's the first time y'all ever got some pussy like that. It's the first time y'all really getting attention like that. You could tell a lot of you niggas is really green. Anthony Edwards, I mean, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna hold you. Anthony Edwards, he strikes me as somebody who, he a solid dude. He move a little bit more smarter with his shit. You know what I'm saying? You could kind of tell that, like, he was raised in that hood. You know what I'm saying? You could tell that, you know what I mean, he got niggas around him who, you know what I'm saying, kind of, you know what I'm saying, teaching him some shit. Even though he still might be green as fuck because he just young. But, you know what I mean, he not as green as Zion and Jalen Green. Zion and Jalen Green, them niggas is completely square. And you can tell. You can tell. Them niggas is completely lost. They don't know what the fuck going on. Either way. Y'all got to start hitting up these OGs, these vets, these veteran athletes to really, you know what I'm saying, give y'all some game and help y'all maneuver through this shit, because this shit could get real ugly real fast for y'all. So that's just my take on it, man. I hope, you know what I'm saying, I hope the best for all of them, but, you know what I'm saying, I just had to speak on this shit, man. That sexual discipline. And see, a lot of dudes, and I'm going to end it with this, a lot of dudes make semen retention and make sexual discipline, they make that shit sound like it's some, like, you know what I'm saying, some magical, you know what I'm saying, hippie shit. In reality, bro, that shit really is to save your motherfucking ass. In reality. If we're just being truthful, because you don't gotta be an athlete or, you know what I'm saying, a basketball player in the NBA, the 1%ers. You ain't gotta be one of them to get your chicken fried the fuck up because, you know what I'm saying, you had sex with the wrong bitch. That shit could really end your whole life. That shit could really destroy your life. I know it. And I'm not saying destroy your life, meaning like, you know what I'm saying, that the chick gonna be evil and all that shit. It might not be that, but it's like, bro, why deal with a situation when you don't have to? Why? Just why? It's not even necessarily like, the worst case scenario, you know what I'm saying, having a kid, but it's just, you know what I'm saying, just saying, like, if it's not ideal, then it definitely could have been avoided. And if it could have been avoided, then, why not avoid it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's important, man. And that's, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. It's like, this shit could happen to anybody. Anybody could, you know what I'm saying? Anybody's life can be changed by a mistake as such as that. But like I said, man, these young guys, you know what I mean? Sometimes they, that they say, man, youth is wasted on the youth. You know what I'm saying? And young guys always, young guys, and I've been there before, bro. I've been there before. I've been just blessed not to actually make a mistake as that. But like I said, man, it's, hopefully if you can avoid those situations, please do. So like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate the love. Much appreciate the support. I'll holler at you boys later. Peace.